two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises. One of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
On second down, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
We dominate today.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Henry out of the pistol. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Jackson being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a